Welcome to the Searching for Ghosts YouTube channel. First, let's get the name thing out of the way. Searching for Ghosts is not a paranormal podcast. It is a true crime podcast. I came up with the name because of the first case I decided to take on, the disappearance of Cayce Lynn McDaniel. It had been so long since anyone in the media had discussed it, and it appeared that it would never be solved. So I felt that it was such a lost cause that I might as well be searching for ghosts. Well, the name was too cute by half, and I found myself constantly having to explain that I wasn't a ghost hunter. But the name stuck, and here we are. My name is Brandon Barnett, and I'm from Jackson, Tennessee. That's halfway between Memphis and Nashville, for those of you keeping score. I got into podcasting by accident. I bought some recording equipment for music. I'm a musician and a songwriter. And in 2013, I quit my job to do music full-time. I thought it would be cool to document this, so I started playing around with a podcast called Left of Nashville. And that's how my podcasting journey began. Fast forward to 2016, and I saw a small piece on the local news stating that it was the 20th anniversary of the disappearance of Cayce McDaniel from Milan, Tennessee. That's just about 30 minutes away from Jackson. That same year was also the 20th anniversary of the murder of JonBenet Ramsey. Of course, her case was all over the news that year. Then I started getting angry. Where was all the coverage for Cayce? The podcast Serial had been released, and I was hooked. Someone needs to do something like Serial for Cayce McDaniel, I thought to myself. Then it hit me. That someone was me. I had some experience making podcasts with 2 seasons of Left of Nashville, although I would find out that I still had a ton to learn. So I mulled it over for a number of months, and then I dove in. And just 3 months after Cayce's season ended, I started season 2, which begged the question, where is Bethany Markowski, an 11-year-old girl who allegedly went missing from the Old Hickory Mall in my hometown of Jackson, Tennessee? Searching for Ghosts started out with humble beginnings. I basically had a corner in a rundown old house to record. I remember recording episodes from the side of my bed in the only heated room in that old house. I would run the space heaters at full blast, getting the room almost too hot, so that I could turn them off long enough to record my monologue in a somewhat quiet environment. Calling it a studio, however, would be short of telling the truth. I had to park at a McDonald's and use their Wi-Fi to upload each episode because I barely had electricity at the house, let alone internet. But looking back at what has transpired since 2017, it can only be described as a miracle. We achieved national attention for both Cayce McDaniel and Bethany Markowski, and there was an indictment for Cayce's murder, and she might even get justice. And on May 24th, 2022, I released the first episode of Season 3, focusing on the case of Nancy Lynn Blankenship. Nancy went missing from her home in Lavinia, Tennessee in December of 1983. Her remains were discovered 10 years later at the Tennessee River. Her murder is still unsolved. So 5 years later, after the initial launch of Searching for Ghosts, I'm bringing it to YouTube. I'm adding video to the season, starting with Season 2, Where is Bethany Markowski? Johnny Carter, Bethany's mother, will also give exclusive interviews talking about Bethany's case, the episodes, and what is going on now. Plus, there will be behind-the-scenes videos revealing tidbits about Searching for Ghosts never before made public. So I'm asking you to subscribe, and to get everyone you know to subscribe. This promises to be unlike any other true crime channel on YouTube. Hang on, we're going for a ride.